Fundamentally, our customers depend on us for higher yield, higher productivity, lower cost, and we are helping them with their cost and throughput. That's where we come in. That's where we are offering innovative sensing solutions that enable them to get better yields, better productivity, and avoid any losses from bad production. So we are using our MRS sensor technology in different systems today. In the inspection systems area, we launched MRS technology with our 3D AOI product that we call SQ3000 a couple years ago. And it's doing very well for us, getting great traction. Both the number of customers and the number of systems we are selling is increasing very rapidly right now. So we are growing rapidly in the 3D AOI market share because of our MRS sensing technology and the differentiation. Now we have taken our MRS sensing technology and incorporated that into our SPI system as well. That's a new solder-based inspection system that we call SE3000. We intrinsically are getting significantly better data because of the MRS sensing technology. Again, higher resolution, higher accuracy, and higher speed. And what that gives us is much better gauge R&R performance. So typically a high-end SPI system, whether it's our SE600 high-end system or a competitive high-end system, you get a gauge R&R of roughly about 4 to 5%, Six Sigma. With MRS and SE3000, we are getting a 2 to 3x improvement in that gauge R&R. So we are getting less than 2% gauge R&R for Six Sigma with the SE3000 system. Spectacular performance for SPI. In addition to the gauge R&R, we can also measure smaller solder pads. So typically high-end inspection systems in SPI, the minimum size you can measure is like 150 to 200 micron print pads. With MRS, we can go well below 100 microns right now in print pad and feel pretty good about what that can do for future in terms of SPI. We just won the NPI award today for the innovative system that it is. It deserves to get the award today. So fundamentally, AOI systems, when we are doing AOI, automated optical inspection, we are collecting all the dimensional data, X, Y, Z information. But normally we don't report all that data because it's extremely time consuming and makes it complicated. So instead we are doing a pass-fail of a circuit board in the typical AOI application. We have extended the SQ3000 platform as a metrology tool now, so we call it SQ3000 CMM, and CMM stands for Coordinate Measuring Machine. And in that, we are giving our customers the opportunity to actually take the XYZ data and do metrological tasks with it. So for instance, draw lines or circles, see the distances between the various points, create datums, reference planes, see the planarities. So do all kinds of measurements that one would be doing with metrological kind of equipment. So it's a unique way to go after metrology. The nice part about SQ3000 CMM compared to a regular CMM is obviously the speed. We can do all of the measurements in less than a few seconds, whereas with a traditional CMM, you would need an hour or two to do those same kind of measurements. In addition, it is much easier to use an SQ3000 CMM compared to a conventional CMM. So faster, easier to use, accuracy and resolution is actually better than CMM. So significant value proposition for the metrology market. We are pretty excited about what we can do with SQ3000 CMM. Correct. So today we have commercialized our MRS sensor technology in partnership with KLA Tencor for their back-end semiconductor inspection systems. So KLA is a significant leader in the back-end inspection systems, and today they are pretty much reliant on MRS sensors for all the critical tasks in back-end inspection systems. That partnership continues and it's growing and it's doing very well for us as well as for KLA Tencor. In future, we plan to take our MRS sensor technology and adapt it to the mid-end. The mid-end, we differentiate it from the back-end based on the dimensions we are measuring. So in back-end, typically we are measuring features that are larger than 100 microns. In mid-end, we are measuring features that are between 10 and 100 microns. So we plan to launch MRS-capable mid-end sensors in the second half of 2018. And we are pretty excited about what that can do in the mid-end inspection market. We believe MRS gives speed, resolution and accuracy, a combination of the three things. Today, the mid-end sensor, semiconductor sensors typically are using conventional microscopy kind of technologies or laser-based technologies that are not as accurate or as fast, and that's where we plan to come in with MRS. So with MRS, we will be at least 2 times or maybe even 3 times faster than conventional sensing technologies, which is a significant advantage for the mid-end applications. So we feel pretty good about the value proposition of MRS for mid-end semiconductor applications. So we think the back-end semiconductor inspection market that we are already present in with KLA Tencor today is roughly a $150 to $200 million market. Now the sensing opportunity, the sensor opportunity, which is where we play in, is roughly 10 times smaller than the total market. So for us, the market size, if you will, in the back-end inspection area is about a $15 million per year opportunity, and we are partnered with KLA over there. The mid-end market is roughly 2 to 3 times the size of the back-end market. So in terms of sensor opportunity, we think it's going to be a $30 to $40 million per year sensor opportunity for us. And again, we are targeting roughly 50% or so of market share in that market. With the value proposition and the differentiation we have with MRS, we feel that we are entitled to get that kind of market share. So that's what we are trying to do right now. We do think we will be able to advance MRS beyond where we are right now with the mid-end. In mid-end, we will be using 3 micron or maybe even 2 micron pixel cameras, and that's what enables us to measure from 10 to 100 micron. Fundamentally, there is no limit. We are using blue light, and we can go another factor of 2 or 3 lower than what we will be using in mid-end. And we do think that will allow us to go down to 5 micron type measurement features. So we do think MRS has potential to play in the front end, but of course we have to get it in mid-end before we can aspire to go in the front end. So we have some interesting dynamics are going on in not only the SMT but also the semiconductor market, and we kind of see a merging of the two markets. And a good example of that is take one of the latest smartphones that got launched, whether the Note S9 or the iPhone X. And if you open them up, you really don't see a conventional PCB anymore. What you see is advanced packages that Apple and Samsung have put together, and that's what's doing all the tasks. And what that is telling you where the future is going to be. And in future, the PCB industry is going to change dramatically for those kinds of advanced electronic packages. And why is that happening? And fundamentally, the semiconductor industry is beginning to run out of room to shrink the transistor in the 2 dimensions. So they are beginning to use the 3rd dimension to stack up the chips. In doing so, the packages that are using those 3-dimensional chips are getting fairly complex, and they need all kinds of measurement techniques to make sure that the warpage is not significant, so the performance is not impacted, and the speeds are high enough. So this stacking of chips and in general semiconductor industry running out of room in the 2nd dimension is creating this whole advanced packaging area, and measurements is becoming very significant in that to make sure the yields are high. So we are viewing this as advanced packaging metrology, and we feel very good about attacking that marketplace because we are already present in the SMT semiconductor space, and we have a presence in the metrology vertical. So we feel we naturally belong in this advanced packaging metrology. It's emerging area, it's just starting. Probably the first 2 products that have started showing advanced packaging and what it can do is like an iPhone X-like product, but we expect more and more advanced products in that area, and we certainly view the whole advanced packaging metrology as a significant growth opportunity for cyber optics. So MRS, it is a broad technology, and it is really a 3D microscope, a color microscope that can do like a 20x measurement at production speeds of 50 centimeters square per second. So we could take MRS into a number of vertical markets. We have started with SMT, semiconductor and metrology, and frankly that's keeping us pretty busy right now, and for the foreseeable future we are finding significant growth opportunities with MRS in these 3 vertical markets. But that doesn't mean that we cannot take MRS to other vertical markets. Clearly it can fit into automotive markets or telecom markets or medical markets. So we do plan to look at select markets as we get opportunities to grow further from these 3 vertical markets. Another part of cyber optics growth that we are pretty excited about is where we play in the front end of semiconductor operation with our WaferSense and ReticleSense portfolio. So we make these wafer-shaped or reticle-shaped real-time sensing devices that can go in the fab environment and measure various things like leveling, vibration, teaching, humidity, particle, or gapping. So we do 6 applications, and it is growing very well for us, and we expect that business to continue to grow for us in the foreseeable future. We continue to increase the number of applications, and now we have enabled some of our sensors for the flat panel display market area as well. So the combination of increasing the applications and expanding into flat panel markets, we feel very good about the potential for WaferSense, ReticleSense product line and what we can do for the foreseeable future. So in flat panel display market, they are, as you can imagine, they are processing big size glasses for LCD TVs and other kinds of TVs. But even the latest smartphones are coming with OLED type displays. In all these high-end LCD or OLED type technologies, particles are the killers. So you want to minimize the number of particles that get stuck on the display materials and creates a dropout in your viewing area. So our APS sensor in particular, which is measuring particles, can very effectively monitor the number of particles in the various different processing steps areas and help our end users to save time and improve their yield in the operations. Fundamentally, our customers depend on us for higher yield, higher productivity, lower cost, and we are helping them with their cost and throughput. That's where we come in. That's where we are offering innovative sensing solutions that enable them to get better yields, better productivity, and avoid any losses from bad production. So overall, we feel very good about CyberOptics as a company and what we can do in the next 3 to 5 years. Our 2 growth platforms, MRS and WaferSense, both are growing in solid double digits right now, and we expect them to continue to grow solid double digits or even faster for the foreseeable future. Plus, we have a traditional 2D legacy business that is kind of flattish in nature. So in the next 3 to 5 years, we certainly are expecting CyberOptics to grow significantly from where we are today. If you look at our last 4 years since we started playing in WaferSense and MRS, we have grown on an average in double digits, but it has been a little zigzag, if you will, the growth part. We certainly would like to be a smoother growth company, but that may come with the territory and we may have to accept some ups and downs. But overall, in the next 3 to 5 years, we certainly expect the company to be a lot bigger in size than where we are today.